everyone. God used beautiful mathematics in creating the world. In this video, we are going to see Chapter 9, Limits and Continuity, Episode 4. Now, let us see infinite limits and limits at infinity. First, let us see infinite limits. Let f be the function defined by r/0, which implies r be defined by f of x equal to 1 by x square. Let us consider the problem of calculating limit x tends to 0, 1 by x square. The following table gives the values of 1 by x square near 0. The table values tell us that x gets closer and closer to 0. F of x 1 by x square gets larger and larger. In fact, 1 by x square grows without bound as x approaches 0 from either side. In this situation, we say that f of x tends to infinity as x approaches 0 and write 1 by x square tends to infinity as x tends to negative and 1 by x square tends to infinity as x tends to 0 positive, and hence 1 by x square tends to infinity as x tends to 0. Geometrically, x equal to 0, namely the y-axis, is the vertical asymptote to the curve representing f of x equal to 1 by x square. The graph of the function f of x equal to 1 by x square is shown in the figure. Remember that the limit is infinite and so limit x tends to 0, 1 by x square does not exist. To describe this situation, symbolically we write f of x tends to infinity as x tends to x naught. F of x tends to negative infinity as x tends to x naught. F of x tends to infinity as x tends to x naught negative. F of x tends to negative infinity as x tends to x naught positive. And f of x tends to infinity as x tends to x naught positive. F of x tends to negative infinity as x tends to x naught negative are called infinite limits. If any one of the foregoing conditions hold, then the line x equal to x naught is a vertical asymptote for the graph of f of x. Next, we are going to see limits at infinity. In the previous section, we investigated infinite limits and vertical asymptotes. There, we let x approach a number and the result was that values of y become arbitrarily large, very large positive or very large negative. In this section, we let x become arbitrarily large, positive or negative and see what happens to y. Let's begin by investigating the behavior of function f r tends to r defined by f of x equal to x square minus 1 by x square plus 1 as x become large. We tabulated the values of the function. X value f of x. As x grows larger and larger, large positive or large negative, you can see that the values of f of x gets closer and closer to 1. In fact, it seems that we can make the values of f of x as close to 1 by taking x sufficiently large. This situation is expressed symbolically by writing limit x tends to infinity x square minus 1 by x square plus 1 equal to 1. Let's see limits of rational functions. If the degree of p of x is greater than the degree of q of x, then limit x tends to infinity p of x by q of x equal to plus infinity or minus infinity. If the degree of q of x is greater than the degree of p of x, then limit x tends to infinity p of x by q of x equal to 0. If p of x is greater than q of x, then limit x tends to infinity is plus infinity or minus infinity. If q of x is greater than p of x, then limit x tends to infinity is 0. If the degree of p of x is equal to the degree of q of x, then limit x tends to infinity p of x by q of x equal to coefficient of highest power of x in p of x divided by coefficient of highest power of x in q of x. Now we are going to see exercise 9.5, question number 1. Find the left and right limits of first subdivision f of x equal to x square minus 4 by x square plus 4x plus 4 into x plus 3 at x equal to minus 2. Since at x equal to minus 2, left hand limit will become minus 2 minus. Right hand limit will become minus 2 plus. First I am going to simplify f of x. X square minus 4 is in the form of a square minus b square. Then x square minus 4 can be written as x square minus 2 square, which is equal to x plus 2 into x minus 2. X minus 2 into x plus 2. The denominator we have x square plus 4x plus 4. It is in the form of a plus b the whole square. Then x plus 2 the whole square into x plus 3. One of the x plus 2 will be cancelled, which is equal to x minus 2 by x plus 2 into x plus 3. First, I am going to find out left hand limit. So, left hand limit is minus 2 minus x tends to minus 2 minus f of x. F of x is nothing but x minus 2 by x plus 2 into x plus 3. Now, I am going to substitute in the place of x as minus 2. Then we get minus 2 by, in the place of x, if you are substituting minus 2 plus 2 minus 2 plus 3, which gives minus 2 is minus 4 by minus 2 plus 2 is 0 into minus 2 plus 3 is 1. So, which is minus 4 by 0. Anything divided by 0, which is nothing but infinity. Now, I am going to check whether the left hand limit belongs to plus infinity or minus infinity. For that, I am going to select one of the values less than minus 2. That is, I am going to take minus 2.1 as x values. Now, I will do it in the rough column. F of x equal to, when I am substituting x as a minus 2.1, I will get minus 2.1 minus 2 is minus 4.1 by the denominator is minus 2.1 plus 2 minus 2.1 plus 3. Now I need only the sign. The numerator I have negative sign. The denominator minus plus is minus. So minus sign, and here minus 2.1 plus 3 is 0.9. We are getting plus sign. So minus and minus will be getting cancelled. Then we are getting the sign as plus. So the left hand limit belongs to plus infinity. Now we will go for the right hand limit. So limit x tends to minus 2 plus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to minus 2 plus x minus 2 by x plus 2 into x plus 3, which is equal to minus 2 by minus 2 plus 2 minus 2 plus 3, which gives minus 4 by 0, which is also infinity. Now we have to check whether the right hand limit also belongs to plus infinity or minus infinity. For that, I am going to select one of the values which is greater than minus 2. I am going to select minus 1.9 as x. When I am substituting x as a minus 1.9, minus 1.9 minus 2 is minus 3.9. So I am getting the numerator as negative sign. In the denominator, minus 1.9 plus 2 is 0.1. So I am getting a positive sign. Next, minus 1.9 plus 3 is, I am getting 1.1 plus 1.1. So that's also positive. So I am getting minus sign. So right hand limit belongs to negative infinity. Second subdivision, f of x equal to tan x at x equal to pi by 2. So first I am going to find left hand limit. Left hand limit is minus pi by 2. Right hand limit is pi by 2 plus. Limit x tends to pi by 2 minus f of x equal to limit x tends to pi by 2 minus tan x. In the place of x, I am going to substitute pi by 2. Then I will get tan pi by 2. Tan pi by 2 is nothing but tan 90 degree. Tan 90 degree. The value of tan 90 degree is infinity. Now I need to check whether this left hand limit belongs to plus infinity or minus infinity. So tan 90 degree. So since it is left hand limit, it will come below 90 degree. So it belongs to first quadrant. The first quadrant tan is positive. So we will get plus infinity. Now we will go for right hand limit. Limit x tends to pi by 2 plus f of x equal to limit x tends to pi by 2 tan x. In the place of x you substitute pi by 2. So which is tan 90 degree, that is equal to infinity. Now I need to check whether the right hand limit is belongs to plus infinity or minus infinity. Since it is pi by 2 plus, so it goes above 90 degree. So then it is belongs to second quadrant. Tan in second quadrant is negative. So we will get negative infinity. So right hand limit you are getting negative infinity. Question number 2. Evaluate the following limits. Limit x tends to 3, x square minus 9 by x square into x square minus 6x plus 9. So I am going to use the identity a square minus b square. Then x square minus 9 will become x plus 3 into x minus 3 divided by x square minus 6x plus 9, x square minus 6x plus 9, which is equal to x minus 3 the whole square by using the identity a minus b the whole square. So x square into x minus 3 the whole square. One of the x minus 3 is cancelled, which is equal to limit x tends to 3, x plus 3 by x square into x minus 3. Now I am going to find left hand limit. So below 3. Right hand limit means above 3. So limit x tends to 3 minus x plus 3 by x square into x minus 3. Now I am going to substitute in the place of x as 3. Then I will get 3 plus 3 is 6 by 3 square is 9 into 3 minus 3 is 0. So 6 by 0. So anything divided by 0 which is equal to infinity. So now I am going to check whether the left hand limit is belongs to plus infinity or minus infinity. For that I am going to select one of the value less than 3. That is, I am going to consider x as a 2.9 for left hand limit. When I am substituting 2.9 in the place of x, 2.9 plus 3 is 5.9. So numerator we are getting positive sign. In the denominator 2.9 the whole square is plus 2.9 minus 3 is minus 0.1. So you are getting negative sign in the denominator. So plus minus is minus. So we are getting limit x tends to 3 negative x plus 3 by x square into x minus 3 as negative infinity. Now we will see right hand limit. Limit x tends to 3 plus x plus 3 by x square into x minus 3. Substitute x as 3. Numerator will get 6. Denominator 3 square is 9. 3 minus 3 is 0. So 6 by 0 which is infinity. So I am going to check whether it is belongs to plus infinity or minus infinity. For that I am going to select one of the values which is greater than 3. That is 3.1. Substitute in the place of x as 3.1. 3.1 plus 3 is 6.1. So we are getting positive sign in the numerator. The denominator 3.1 the whole square is positive. 3.1 minus 3 is 0.1. That is also positive. So denominator also we are getting positive sign. Plus plus is plus. So we are getting plus infinity for right hand limit. Question number 3. Limit x tends to infinity 3 by x minus 2 minus 2x plus 1 by x square plus x minus 6. I am going to find the factor for this quadratic equation, which is x minus 2 into x plus 3. Substitute in the denominator. Next, limit x tends to infinity 3 by x minus 2 minus 2x plus 11 by x minus 2 into x plus 3, which is equal to limit x tends to infinity. Take LCM. When you are taking LCM, we get numerator as 3 into x plus 3 minus 2x plus 11, which is equal to limit x tends to infinity. Now multiply inside the 3 with the x plus 3. Then we get 3x plus 9 minus 2x minus 11 by x minus 2 into x plus 3, which is equal to limit x tends to infinity. 3x minus 2x is x plus 9 minus 11 is minus 2 by x minus 2 into x plus 3. X minus 2 will be cancelled. Then we get limit x tends to infinity 1 by x plus 3. Now I am going to substitute in the place of x as infinity. which gives 1 by infinity plus 3. 1 by infinity plus 3 which is equal to 0. Can you solve this? Can you get to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 by only using 4 9s? You are allowed to use the following operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, parentheses and square root. So let's start. Note that in many cases there is more than one way to solve. Try to get 5 by using 4 9s. Let's start. Root 9 is 3. 3 plus 3 minus 1 which is 5. To get 6. 9 plus 9, 18. 18 minus 9, 9. 9 minus 3, 6. Now for 7. 9 minus 3, 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. Now it's turn for 8. Only you have to use 4 9s. 9 9s are 81. 81 minus 9 is 72. 72 divided by 9 is 8. Now for 9. 3 into 3, 9 plus 9, 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. Now for 10. 3 into 3, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. Question number 4. Limit x tends to infinity, x cube plus x by x power 4 minus 3x square plus 1. In the numerator, take the highest degree. Highest degree is x cube. If I am taking x cube in the numerator, then we have inside the bracket 1 plus 1 by x cube. That is 1 by x square. X by x cube is 1 by x square. By denominator also take the highest degree, that is x power 4. After taking x power 4, then we have inside the bracket 1 minus 3 by x square plus 1 by x power 4. Now I am going to cancel x cube and x 4. Then I get limit x tends to infinity 1 by x, 1 plus 1 by x square by 1 minus 3x square plus 1 by x power 4. Now I am going to substitute limit x as infinity. When I am substituting x as infinity, I will get 1 plus 1 by infinity into 1 minus 3 by infinity plus 1 by infinity. So anything divided by infinity will become 0. Then we get numerator as 1, denominator as infinity. Again anything divided by infinity will become 0. Sum number 5. Limit x tends to infinity, x power 4 minus 5x by x square minus 3x plus 1. Now take the highest degree, x power 4 as a common. Then we have inside the bracket as 1 minus 5 by x cube. The denominator highest degree is x square. Take commonly out. Then we have inside the bracket 1 minus 3 by x plus 1 by x square. Now limit x tends to infinity. X power 4, if I am cancelling, I will get x square into 1 minus 5 by x cube by 1 minus 3 by x plus 1 by x square. If I am substituting x as infinity, 5 by infinity will become 0. Here we will have infinity square as 1, because 5 by anything divided by infinity will become 0. The denominator also will get 1, because 3 by infinity will become 0. 1 by infinity square also will become 0. Now we are getting infinity square, which is nothing but infinity. Sum number 6. Limit x tends to infinity, 1 plus x minus 3x cube. The highest power is x cube. Take x cube commonly out. Then we have 1 by x cube plus 1 by x square minus 3 inside the bracket. The denominator also x cube is the highest degree. So take it out. X cube into 1 by x cube plus 1 by x plus 3. Now if I am substituting limit as infinity, before that I will be cancelling x cube and x cube. So when I am substituting x as infinity, anything divided by infinity will become 0. This also will become 0. So only you will get numerator as minus 3. Denominator, anything divided by infinity will become 0. Here also 1 by x, 1 by infinity will become 0. 0 plus 3, which is 3 in the denominator. 3 and 3 will be cancelled, then we get minus 1. Sum number 7. Limit x tends to infinity, x cube by 2x square minus 1 minus x square by 2x plus 1, which is equal to limit x tends to infinity. Now I am going to take LCM. X cube into 2x plus 1 minus x square into 2x square minus 1 by 2x square minus 1 into 2x plus 1. Now I am going to multiply inside x cube. 2 into 2x cube into 2x is 2x power 4 plus 1 into x cube is x cube minus plus is minus x square into 2x square is 2x power 4 minus and minus is plus x square into 1 is x square by 2x square into 2x is 4x cube. 2x square into 1 is plus 2x square. Minus 1 into 2x is minus 2x. Minus 1 into plus 1 is minus 1. Which is equal to limit x tends to infinity. Plus 2x4 minus 2x4 will be cancelled. Then we have the numerator as x cube plus x square by 4x cube plus 2x square minus 2x minus 1. Now I am going to take highest power in the numerator, that is x cube. And I am taking x cube outside. Then we have inside the bracket 1 plus 1 by x. The denominator also I am going to take x cube commonly out. Then we have 4 plus 2 by x minus 2 by x square minus 1 by x cube. Now if I am substituting x as infinity, 1 plus anything divided by infinity will become 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. So x cube will be cancelled. So numerator you are getting 1 by anything divided by infinity will become 0. This also 0 and 1 by x cube will also 0. So we are getting 4. 1 by 4. Sum number 8. Show that first subdivision limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot dot n by 3n square plus 7n plus 2 which is equal to 1 by 6. We know that 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot dot n is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of the natural number which is n into n plus 1 by 2. So I am going to substitute in the numerator. So which is equal to limit n tends to infinity n into n plus 1 by 2 by 3n square plus 7n plus 2. Which is equal to limit n tends to infinity n into n is n square, n into 1 is n divided by 2 into 3n square plus 7n plus 2. Now take n square which is the highest power in the numerator, take commonly out. Then we have inside the bracket 1 plus 1 by n. The denominator already we have 2. Take n square which is highest power. After taking n square, then we have inside the bracket 3 plus 7 by n plus 2 by n square. N square and n square will be cancelled. Now substitute in the place of n as infinity. Then anything divided by infinity will become 0. 7 by n also 0, 2 by n square also will 0. Then we have in the numerator 1. The denominator already we have 2 outside and 3 plus 0 is 3. 1 by 2 into 3 is 1 by 6. Second subdivision, limit n tends to infinity 1 square plus 2 square plus dot dot plus 3n square by 1 plus 2 plus dot dot plus 5n into 2n plus 3 which is equal to 9 by 25. We know that 1 square plus 2 square plus dot dot n square, sum of squares of natural number which is equal to n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. In the place of n, we have 3n. So, 3n into 3n plus 1, 2n. 2 into 3n is 6n plus 1 by 6. Divided by 1 plus 2 plus dot dot up to 5n. 1 plus 2 plus dot dot n which is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. In the place of n we have 5n. 5n into 5n plus 1 by 2 into 2n plus 3 which is equal to limit n tends to infinity 3n, 3n plus 1 into 6n plus 1 by 6. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6 into 2 by 5n into 5n plus 1 into 2n plus 3. 2 and 2 will be cancelled. So, here what I am going to do in the numerator, already I have n. I am going to take n from the first bracket and the second bracket. Then I will get n cube. Then first bracket will become 3 plus 1 by n and this one will become 6 plus 1 by n. Denominator already I have 5n. Okay. If I am taking n from the first bracket and the second bracket, I will get 5n cube into 1 into 5 plus 1 by n 2 plus 3 by n. Now substitute n as infinity. Now I am going to cancel n cube and n cube. If I am substituting n as infinity, this will become 0. 1 by n will become 0. So I will have in the numerator 3. 3 plus 0 is 3 into 6 plus 0 is 6. By denominator already have 5. 5 plus 0 is 5. 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 2 is 2. 3 2s are 6. 3 3s are 9. By 25. Third subdivision, limit n tends to infinity. 1 by 1 into 2 plus 1 by 2 into 3 plus 1 by 3 into 4 plus dot dot 1 by n into n plus 1, which is equal to 1. So I am going to return 1 by 1.2, 1 into 2 as 1 minus 1 by 2. When you are taking LCM, 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 by 2 you will get 2 by 2, which can be written as 2 minus 1 as 1 by 2. Similarly, when you are taking this one, 3 minus 2 by 2 into 3, which is 1 by 2.2 into 3. Okay. Similarly, 3 into 4 can be written as 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. Similarly, 1 by n into n plus 1 can be written as 1 by n minus n 1 into n plus 1. Third subdivision, limit n tends to infinity. 1 by 1 into 2 plus 1 by 2 into 3 plus 1 by 3 into 4 plus dot dot 1 by n into n plus 1, which is equal to 1. Now 1 by 1 into 2, which can be written as 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2. When you are taking LCM, 2 minus 1 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 1 into 2. Similarly, when you are considering 1 by 2 into 3, which can be written as 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. When you are taking LCM, 3 minus 2 by 2 into 3, which is equal to 1 by 2 into 3. Similarly, we will get 1 by 3 into 4 as 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. 1 by n into n plus 1 as 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 1. Now substitute 1 by 1 into 2 as 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 3 as 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. 1 by 3 into 4 as 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 plus dot dot 1 by n into n plus 1 as 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 1. Now see here, 1 minus 1 by 2 and plus 1 by 2 will be cancelled. Minus 1 by 3 and plus 1 by 3 is cancelled. Minus 1 by 4 and the next previous term will be plus 1 by 4 will be cancelled. Plus dot dot plus 1 by n. The previous term will become minus 1 by n. That also will be cancelled. So only thing is, limit n tends to infinity. 1 by 1 is 1 minus 1 by n plus 1. It is equal to, now substitute n as a infinity. Then we get 1 minus 1 by infinity plus 1. Anything divided by infinity will become 0, which is equal to 1 minus 0, which is equal to 1. Sum number 9. A tank contains 5000 liters of pure water. Very salty water that contains 30 grams of salt per liter of water is pumped into the tank at a rate of 25 liters per minute. The concentration of salt water after t minutes in grams per liter is C of t, which is equal to 30t by 200 plus t. What happens to the concentration as t tends to infinity? Limit t tends to infinity C of t. C of t is given as 30t by 200 plus t. So, in the denominator, I am going to take t commonly out. When I am taking t commonly out, then I will get 1 plus 200 by t. Now substitute t as infinity. Then we get t and t will be cancelled. After substituting t as infinity, then we get 30 in the numerator by 1 plus 200 by t. That is in t as infinity. T as infinity. So we'll get anything divided by infinity will become 0, which is equal to 30 by 1, which is equal to 30. Practice all the sums what I taught today. Hope you have understood this. Thank you.